Hello people, it is me, Porky2007, and welcome back to another review. And today I'll be doing a random Pixar Cars Diecast review, where I just review a bunch of Pixar Cars Diecast from various cases into one review. So yeah, let's take a look of what I got. Anywho, so the first one, and I'm going to movie order, is, well, Alan Aiken Axler, which we'll talk about his name once we get into him. And then next up, we got Christina Wheeland, excuse me. And we got JW, an absolute W. Okay, that didn't make any fucking sense. And of course, we got Cave Mater. Finally, I've gotten this car because I've been wanting that car for a while. And Logan Gearsall. And finally, Freightman. And without wasting more time, let's get right into reviewing. Because I said we'll be going through these movie order, let's start off with the one that I first mentioned, and that will be Alan Aiken Axler, which, first of all, let's just talk about the name. Okay, so apparently his first name is Alan, and Aiken is just like either a middle name or some stage name. Which, first of all, why, Mattel? Why did you rename this character to Alan? It's like what you did with Davey Apex when you renamed him to Dave Alternators. Okay, it's very questionable. Also, the blister is kind of cracked because I did drop them, but I don't think the diecast is well damaged. But let's take a look at the back. We got Mater with Sign, Cactus McQueen, James Clean Air, Punchy Wipeout, Rush Kerber. He doesn't look quite himself. And of course, we got the little RSN helicopter, which I forgot the name of. But all right, let's just unopen Alan Aiken Axler, or Alan Axler. I don't know what you want to call him, but anywho, here he is in all its glory. And let's say though, it does look nice. I really do like this nice grainy paint, which definitely adds to his look. We got the Nitroid logo, which is at an angle, and we got his eyes, which he does look a bit off, because his eyes are kind of, well, off as well. Kind of like Lee Revkin's. Anywho, we got his grill stash, his two headlights, his mount, his 28 secondary sponsors. There's like this giant pattern of an orange flame, which is supposed to be this little design behind the Nitro and the Nitroid logo. Got Nitroid, the gas cap, 28, the roof flaps. Got the Nitroid logo right here, Nitroid, the tail lights. And we got the light year wheels, which have black rims, which definitely add to the look. And let's look at the underside, Mattel, this is Pixar made in Thailand and all that. And that's pretty much it for Alan Aiken Axler. So let's compare him to the other Nitroid racer that I have, and that'll be the next gen, Tim Treadless. And let's just say though, I do like both. I really do like the oranges and blacks, and I even like how, even with Tim Treadless, he sort of does have that grainy paint, kind of like Alan. So yeah, that's pretty nice, pretty cool, and even have like similar. I mean, granted, I don't know why his spoiler is red, but in the card art it's orange. So I don't know what happened there, but honestly, I don't really mind, because it kind of does fit well with the oranges compared to this one, where it's a completely different shade of orange, like it's bright. Well, here it kind of suits the rest of him, because it's most likely because he has a darker shade of paint. But anyway, that's pretty much it for Alan Aiken Axler. And oh yeah, I forgot, which one do I prefer? I guess I'll have to go with Alan, because I mean, I do like his design. It's classic, it's nostalgic, and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Alan Aiken Axler. A very nice diecast, which I'm happy to have in my collection. And very nice diecast. And now let's move on to the next character, and that would be JW. So yeah, here's JW, an absolute W. I should stop saying that, because it's both annoying and cringy, and also doesn't make sense. But anyway, it's just here's JW himself, his artwork, and of course his diecast, which will open in a bit. We got the rest of the characters at the back, such as Dale Cartrip, Mario Andretti, Dexter Hoover, Christina Wheeland, which I already have, Pit Crew, Sarge, and Mater Sign. So yeah, let's open up JW, the absolute W of Piston. Okay, fine, I'll stop. I'll actually stop just saying that. But anyway, so here's JW. Let's just say that he's a very, 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 very weirdly shaped pickup truck. Like, it's squished and it's wide and it just looks weird. So yeah, we got his grill stash, his headlights, his little tiny mouth, which I really do like that mouth expression. Hey guys, I'm the fan of the Piston Cup. If you couldn't tell by my large Piston Cup logo, I really love the Piston Cup. So yeah, here's of course his little Piston Cup logo on his little antenna, and he got his rear view mirrors, his doors, his windows, his door handles, and of course his little wheels, which are different sizes for some reason. We got of course his back, where you can put stuff in, like this ring, for example. Hey, okay, it almost fits. So yeah, we got him his tail lights, his little license plate. Which, what's that license plate say? It says it's too blurry. I mean, it's Thailand, obviously, but I can't read that. Got his little black bumper. And let's go to the underside, Mattel, Disney, Pixar, man, Thailand, and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for JW. A nice little pickup truck, which will definitely add to the background of any Piston Cup display, just like mine's. And yeah, that's pretty much it for JW. A nice little set piece in the background, and yeah. And now let's move on to another Piston Cup fan, and that would be Christina Wheeland or whatever. So yeah, here's Christina Wheeland or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. So yeah, here is her card art, and of course little Piston Cup flag. So at the back, pretty much the same as JW, but the characters are swapped. Interesting. Alright, so let's open up Christina Wheeland Hotel. I don't know what I'm saying, but alright, here's her, and she is a very, very squished car and wide as well, kind of like JW, but I mean, it makes sense. She's a small car, while here JW is a pickup truck, which definitely looks weird. And yeah, let's take a look at her. We got her wheels, her doors, her mirrors, her little flag, which of course is the Big Zeb logo, and she's all like, oh, go Piston Cup, oh. I'm sorry, most of the face expressions are just kind of funny. Got her grill stash, which is questionable, but whatever. We got her two taillights. Okay, these are taillights. These two are headlights, excuse me. Got her back window, her license plate, which, can I read it this time? It says 73W1S or IS. Okay. And so with the underside, Disney, Pixar, Mattel, made in Thailand, and all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it from Christina Wheeland, whatever. And let's just say though, she's definitely going to be a nice piece for any Piston Cup display, just like JW. So yeah, you can have her in the grandstands and just cheering for whatever driver she's racing for. Granted, she isn't cheering for any driver because it just says a Piston Cup, but I mean, still, she might be a Todd Marks fan. Who knows? So yeah, that's pretty much it for her. And now let's move on from Cars 1 to Cars on the Road. And the first one of Cars on the Road would be Cave Mater, the one that I've been wanting since it was first revealed. So yeah, here's Cave Mater, and here's his card art. Here's the diecast itself, which we'll take a look at in a bit. And of course, we got the rest of the Cars on the Road diecast, such as Logan Gearsall, which I already have and will review. We got that guy, which I want, that girl, gal, whatever I want, I already have, or pretty much the bottom row I pretty much already have. So yeah, let's unopen Cave Mater, which by the way, I do have his Happy Meal toy. And let's say that I'm glad that I have the actual diecast. So yeah, here is Cave Mater, and I really do like that face with his big ass eyes and his big ass buck teeth. I mean, it's definitely a division from. I mean, it's definitely a big difference from the Happy Meal toy where it's like, hey guys, I'm a cave car and I'm so cool. And while here it's all like, me cave car, me Toe McQueen. Wait, can I actually tell him? Me Toe McQueen, me Toe. I mean, I guess you can tell him, but yeah, you can tell him. And yeah, he's pretty much just a giant blocky rock. We got his little air filter, which is just this little round rock. And of course we got his bumper, which is just a log. We got his, I like how his little lights are just rock. Got his big forehead thing, got his windows, got his wheels, which are made out of stone and sticks. Got his giant ass hook made out of stone, being supported by vines and sticks. Yeah, let's look at the other side. There's a Pixar made in Mattel and all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Cave Mater. A very nice diecast, which I'm so happy to have, and I really do like that goofy ass face expression. Let's put him next to Cave McQueen, and oh my goodness, I can't speak right now. They really go well together because Wild Claw obviously they're both diecast, and definitely much better compared to the Happy Meal toy, which is just a giant chunky block. Wait, hold on, is this a push pull? I was gonna have him roll away from the camera. Come on, roll away, go. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Cave Mater. And yeah, let's move on to the other Cars on the Road diecast. And that would be Logan Gearsall. So here's Logan Gearsall. And yeah, here's him just floating around the car art. And let's go to the back side, which is pretty much the same, but it has Cave McQueen and doesn't have, well, of course, himself on the back because, well, he's right here. But anyway, let's open this guy up. All right, so yeah, here. What the fuck?
Smoke weed every day.
Okay, I did not I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did he took a blunt before I opened him? Why are his eyes so yellow? Was he smoking that cow bush pack? Maybe. Okay, ignoring his yellow eyes. I mean, he is a Model T, just like Lizzie, albeit he's much wider. He has like extra headlights in the front. His radiator is much bigger, and overall, he just has bigger proportions compared to Lizzie. Is it still branded towards Model T? I don't think so, because this is kind of different. And yeah, I already pointed out most of the stuff, such as his radiator, fenders, and well, everything else. And yeah, we got his mirrors, his doors, his back window, his roof, his yellow high eyes. Got his spoke wheels, and we got his little spare wheel. And here's the license plate. It says COB16F. Wonder what that's referencing. Oh yes, his little taillight as well. Got his little trunk, I presume, his back fenders, and to the underside, pretty much just everything like axles and differentials. And I mean, yeah, I think he is a Model T. Okay, maybe not, because he does have this little split between the front window, so I guess on a Model T. I guess it's something similar. Maybe it's a different model of Model T or a different old style of car, but anyhow, that is pretty much it for Logan Gearsall, the car that pretty much smoked weed before I opened him, and that's why his eyes are yellow. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Logan Gearsall. Glad to have this diecast, and Now let's move on to the final diecast, and that would be Chris Freightman. So here's Chris Freightman, and let's say though, this guy alongside Alan Axler and Cave Mater are the ones I've been wanting the most. And let's say though, I'm so glad that I got this because I've been wanting a tow truck, specifically a racing tow truck for my Copper Canyon layout for a while. Let's just say though, I'm glad that I found Chris Freightman. So yeah, here's Chris Freightman himself on the card, and let's say though he's a bit off-centered. Well, obviously though, just so they can incorporate the Cars logo, but I mean, you could have made him a little smaller. And I mean, granted, it is kind of a big blister, so I can see why. We got the backside, and he's from Cars on the Road, I guess, in the trucks episode where pretty much every truck appeared. And yeah, I mean, let's just open this car up, and yeah. Oh wow, okay. There's a lot happy with him right now. And yeah, here's Chris Freightman. We got his grill stash, his headlights, we got his bumper with his little mouth, got his eyes, got his mirrors, we got his lights on top, his doors, which doesn't have any logos, but I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be an unbranded tow truck of some sorts. We got his wheels, his back, and we got, well, his spare wheels or something else, I guess. And let's take a look at, well, pretty much everything that's going on in the back. We got his crane and this little hook and this little thing, which I don't think the hook, oh, okay, it's removable. I did not know that, but I mean, granted, the hook isn't gonna attach to any racer. I mean, maybe this will attach, maybe. I mean, I guess it works. Although, let me just throw it at the back. Okay, let's try to put the hook behind the spoiler. You know what? Sure, something like that. And you can tell like any damaged car or specifically a damaged racer away from the wreck. I should have really brought out Chuck Armstrong and have him, oh, I can win this race. I can still go to Burger King. Is that meme even relevant? I doubt that, but anywho, let's look at the underside. Mattel, the Pixar made in Thailand, and of course, a giant, chunky diecast, which should have been a deluxe, but Mattel canceled deluxes, so yeah, it's not a deluxe anymore. Or I mean, whatever. Anywho, so that's pretty much it from Chris Freightman. I'm so glad that I have this diecast because I've been wanting something like this on my Copper Canyon layout. And yeah, that's pretty much it from Chris Freightman. And now let's move on to the conclusion. So that's pretty much it for this entire review. And let's say though, I'm glad that I found these diecasts. I'm glad that I found new cars again, because getting new cars from the main line is a whole lot better compared to just getting something from the expanded universe line. Because I mean, new cars from the main line, I mean, I'm just glad that I found these. Especially Alan Axler, Cave Mater, and Chris Freightman. But the others are nice as well. Especially this one, which, I mean, has been smoking the Kyle Busch pack before I got him. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this entire review. I'm glad that I found these cars, especially these three. And, yeah, I'm glad I found these cars. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like it, we'll leave a like. And if you want to see more of this content, subscribe. And yes, this is tradition once again. Boulder.